I was walking along the river here in New York City, and um, just this morning, and it's so beautiful out, and there's a gorgeous breeze, and it's making the river really wavy, and it got me thinking, because when the water is wavy and it's moving a lot, you can't really see what's beneath the surface. And the mind is the same way, right? When it's really busy, when all those fluctuations are happening in the mind, it's really difficult to see what's happening beneath the surface, inside, in our inner being, in our inner life. And that's where all the answers are. That's where your creativity is. That's where your clarity is. That's where your inner wisdom, intuition, insight lives. Inside. It's not in the mind, believe it or not. It's deeper. And so when we start to practice yoga, it allows us to quiet the mind. In the Yoga Sutras, the second sutra in the Yoga Sutras, which for those of you that aren't studying yoga at the moment, in terms of the ancient sacred texts, the Yoga Sutras is like a 2,000-year-old text written by the great sage Patanjali. And the second sutra is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And it translates to yoga calms the fluctuations of the mind. And what are the fluctuations of the mind? The fluctuations are the ever-changing states of the mind, like the water on the river. When it's raining out, the water is going to be much different than when it's a still day, than when it's a breezy day, right? So the fluctuations in the mind, the ever-changing states, whether it be anger, jealousy, desire, frustration, all of these things that come up for us in our daily lives. So when we practice yoga, all parts of yoga, the asana, breathing, meditation, and taking it off the mat, it starts to allow us to cultivate a deeper sense of awareness, what's happening beneath the surface. So that when we get triggered or those fluctuations in the mind come up, we have a sacred pause and we can discern how we want to respond instead of react. Those fluctuations just start to get bigger, right? Well, remember, what we practice gets stronger. So yoga works and it will calm the fluctuations of the mind, but it must be done consistently over long periods of time.